Yeah, so we have oh god, recap of last week. Last week was horror and gloom and misery and just horrificness. So last week, we had thank you, Silver, for the host. Last week we had the whole of Team Awful Neutral left having done quite a good job at the at Yester Hill. Left and went to the Wizard of the Wines, rested, relaxed, chilled, had a lovely night. Ray got stupid drunk, and then they all left, ready to go to Vallaki, check on the children, see how the children were doing. And I mean, in a way, they managed to check on the children. Okay, they found the children nailed to trees, basically lining the path with one of the were-ravens, actually the head of the Wizard of the Wine's granddaughter, nailed to a tree as well. At some point, yeah, everyone's dead. Everyone was dead. But yeah, I should probably go into. No, I can't do that. Silver, you're going to hear someone's Discord, I'm afraid, because that's how we used to communicate. So, wonderful people, please don't comment in the general thread, which is it was Ree. That's okay. Please. Yeah, but it's okay. We love you anyway. Yes. So, after finding everyone nailed to trees and all feeling rather horrific, the party managed to find one of their friends. They found the lovely Von Holtz, who had been helping them tons throughout the campaign, giving them lots of free lifts, has given them lots of information, looked after them. They found him dying of a vampire bite and went to his aid quite quickly and quite dramatically, and then discovered that this whole time he's actually been Strahd von Zarovich fucking with the party.
Yay, vampire.
Figuratively, not literally.
Not literally, that would be concerning.
I've had many concerns.
Lenara wasn't really backing away last week.
No.
Well, she's got a thing for the Strahd.
Sadly, one of the first things that Strahd did was charm Lenara so that she basically sees him as her BFF at the moment. And she will do for 24 hours. So, yeah. The party started heading back towards the Wizard of the Wines to kind of come to grips with everything and just kind of settle a little bit. And as they started heading back towards the Wizard of the Wines, they began to hear the crying of what sounded like zombie children. We
only actually got to where the bodies were supposed to be so far. Oh god, I forgot about that sound effect.
Oh, I don't want the sound effect to play. Don't play it.
I'll just play it a little bit so people at home can hear. There we go, I'll stop it now.
Okay, it was so creepy.
But yeah, that's basically what the party hear. They're kind of walking in the woods, and they are getting the normal kind of sound effects. Wolves howling, and then that's when the children start crying and moaning. And they walk past where they were expecting to find all the bodies, and in actual fact, the bodies of all the children were gone. Thankfully, the body of the were-raven lady was, had been removed and taken down off the tree, and she was not walking around. So,
doesn't really make any logical sense.
Depends on what Strahd did to people.
Unless it's for trees.
I will move people onto here. So you can see, you're just in the forest, basically. But as you're in the forest, you're starting to hear these cries coming from around you. These children's cries.
I technically have Lenara on my back, like in a fireman's lift.
Yeah, technically you do. I'm not going to put her on your character, because that's just weird. So yeah. How are you all reacting? You know what? Let's if we're not going to get the reaction straight away, we're going to get this.
Sorry, can you please repeat what we're reacting to?
What you're reacting to is what you're hearing right now.
Okay.
Can't hear it.
Then to the creepy, crying, singy sounds of children. Amara is gonna kind of like almost hunch her shoulders up and gonna go, that doesn't sound particularly pleasant.
I'll stop the sound effect again now. I know people aren't keen on it in the party.
I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, it was the children screaming and crying from last week.
Now the sounds kicked in. That was weird.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, just wasn't getting any sound through roll 20, but now I am. Whoopee.
Doesn't sound good.
I will pay
Amara,
costs.
can we turn vampires back from vampires, or are they like that forever?
What does my brain tell me?
Your brain tells you that you haven't encountered or read anything as of yet that tells you you can cure a vampire.
Where would I be able to find this information?
You might be able to find it in some of the books you have stashed in the inn at Valaki.
Okay. Well, I hadn't quite got to that chapter yet. But I know it's in the book. In Valaki.
Let these things live, or do we put them out of their misery?
That's a
In
difficult
Renara now
one.
as well.
Couldn't we trap them somehow?
Down.
Possibly.
And our kind of drums on Ray's back.
Sorry, if people are talking, I can't hear them.
I don't suppose we couldn't put them back on the tree. I mean, it's not like they can get any deader.
Right, but that would be pretty hard. And there's one now. I'm going to see that dead child.
There are children closing in on you. You can see them now.
Guys, what's happening? I can't see a thing. What's happening?
Dead children everywhere. Why can't you see anything?
I thought Ray was still holding me.
Yeah, she is.
All I can see is everything behind Ray.
Yeah, she's currently... I mean, technically, as you look at her, she is over Ray's shoulder, so she's kind of facing backwards, so she can't see the children.
See Lenara's bum, that's basically it.
Well, from this side we've got several children approaching, but I'm rather grateful that nothing's happening your side. At the very least.
Put me down.
Well, do we run or do we sort this problem out?
Put me down! You put me on the ground!
Oh, honey, you're not in any state to be on the ground right now.
Perhaps it's best to... Without knowing, I honestly couldn't say.
Okay, you guys have hung around too long. Roll me initiatives, please.
That's cool.
Roll strength to try and roll out of Ray.
If you want to try and get out of her arms, then it is you and Ray would both have to roll athletics checks.
Okay.
That's not bad, Lenora.
Is that your
Better
initiative,
than
Sarah?
last week. It is, yes. Are we
Okay, I didn't
rolling
know if you.
athletics?
I didn't know
I
if you
would-
were rolling to escape.
You can absolutely roll to escape. So that's Theron, Linara. No, Theron, Ray, Linara, Amara.
Oh,
And Linara's just rolled 21 for athletics. So athletics for me, please, Ray. And we'll see how it goes.
God!
The monk.
You're going to escape this. Because the
little bit
most I can
distracted.
get is 21. So. Damn, that was close though. Fair credit.
That's, I mean, yeah, that's...
Down and then roll off.
So Linara basically is like struggling, kicking, and because you've been distracted by the children approaching you, Ray, you kind of just let go of her, and she drops to her feet pretty well, actually. She's done a very good job of that.
Oh, I didn't want her to see the children.
Yeah, she's definitely will have seen them now.
Yeah. I tried. Motto of my life.
Okay,
I tried.
and the children are going to have to roll. Boop. Last. Oh, I did that. I don't know why I did a fourth one.
Yeah, let's just discount that, okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, currently
Okay.
the kids are all going last. So, as they seem to be moving in pairs, there are 6 of them, which is a little bit concerning, as there were only 5 children that went off with from you guys. There seems to be an extra child with them that you
No.
won't have seen before. Sorry, what was that, Linara? Or was that Ray?
It was
They've thrown a
me.
new one.
It's
Thrown
just
a new
me.
one.
It's not the little girl we took home, is it? What was her name?
Oh no, the little girl you took back to Kresk.
Yeah.
No, this is
How are you
Sarah,
gonna
is
say
it?
it is?
this is a little boy.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
A little boy that does look familiar, however.
She was a sweet cinnamon roll, and I don't want anything to come to her.
There is, however, well, at least one of you especially. I mean, you should all recognise the boy, but one of you especially will pay close attention to him, I think.
Oh no, don't do this.
Linara, you felt a strong affinity for this child. Because it's the one you saved from the bone grinder windmill.
Oh no.
I feel so sorry for this boy. He's been through so much.
Why would you do this?
Arabia is a cruel place.
Thankfully, it does seem to only be 6 children, and not every child you rescued from the Krampus as well.
Poor mercies.
So yeah, technically it's going to be Theron's turn.
Well, decided what they're going to do. And Theron is no longer raging, so he actually has his thoughts about him. I am going to put my swords away. Dead woman, were raven off the ground, and begin running south to the winery.
Interesting. Okay.
Half movement.
Sorry, what? What about half movement?
A half movement, GM.
I can't hear you, dude. I heard the last word of your sentence.
A half movement, GM.
I heard half movement, GM, but I don't know why you're moving at half movement.
I'm asking if I am because I want to pick up the were raven woman and begin running south.
If you pick her up, then absolutely, yeah, you'll be moving at half move. Roll me an athletics check.
Hey, that's not good anyway. 12.
You're okay. You're moving at regular movement. You can't sprint, absolutely not, but you can move at regular movement with this woman over your shoulder. So yeah.
Move a full movement this turn. And just say to my party as I go, If you're not willing to attack them, just run.
Okay. So Theron grabs this woman's body, throws her over his shoulder, and starts running. It is Ray's turn.
Okay. Well, I've heard this, and Ray doesn't really want to attack the kids, because, I mean, it's kids. Is there any way that I could assist Amara in running away? Because I know she can't run very fast.
Oh crap, yeah.
That is true.
I do not run fast.
That is
What
true.
if I'm like Sonic? I gotta go fast. I could carry her. Can I carry her?
You can carry her if she's willing. You wouldn't move at... You would move at... You'd have to do the same thing Theron did, basically. Roll me an athletics check. I'll say if it's above a 10, you can move at normal speed, but you won't be able to move at double speed at all.
Okay, let's...
If it's less than 10, you'll move at half speed.
If it's less than 10, half speed.
Yes.
Is that... excluding using a Kai point to use Step of the Wind, or...
If you use a Kai point to use Step of the Wind, you'll move at normal movement speed. Instead of half.
Okay. Do I have to decide that before or after I do the roll?
No, roll. I'd say roll for it first, then you can decide afterwards.
Okay, thank you. Right, so I'm going to run up to Amara and pick her up, which is a... Strength?
Athletics.
Athletics is... I'm sure it's a 1. Yeah, I'm very acrobatic, but not athletic. I go and pick up Amara.
It's above a 10, so if Amara lets you pick her up,
Amara, do you let me pick you up?
That's totally fine.
then yes, you
Cool.
can move at normal movement speed, and if you use a Kai point, you can move at double, I'll say. Because that's magical movement.
Right, so I will roll athletics again to run.
No.
You just move.
You just move
Oh,
normally now.
sweet.
That's it. You've got her lifted up in a way that you are able to move freely. So you can run at normal movement speed, and you can double your movement speed with Step of the Wind, but you can't do a full dash because you're encumbered.
That's fine. I shall well, my normal movement speed, because I'm unarmored, is 45. So
No,
Amara,
unarmored. So you're still 45.
Yeah, you're still
Yeah.
45.
so I can move over here. Come with me, Amara.
Yay!
Come with me if you
Gotta
want
go
to.
fast.
Go fast!
Whoa. I'm done.
That's cool. Okay. It is Linara's go.
Alright, well then, alright.
Linara.
Nara.
Linara.
One of us needs to have a nickname.
We should just call you Lynn, because it works for Evelyn too.
Nah.
Okay, so Linara's gonna be fucking furious to see that boy. Why do you do this?
Fun.
I always feel like it's Linara as well. You just seem to like tear her heart out.
She's had a shit life.
So
No wonder she's as fucked up as she is.
I know. Poor girl has to experience so many feels.
But yeah, what you gonna do, Linara? Seeing these vampire children, including the boy you painstakingly rescued from the windmill.
See, she's gonna be angry and upset, but also gonna realise there's nothing she can do. So I'm just gonna say she kind of like flee, and then dimension door. Basically take me as far in the direction the others are running as the spell will take me.
Well, I believe it's 400 feet, so
500 feet.
500 feet.
Basically
She's
as
down.
close to our destination as possible.
Well, you know this path pretty well now. You've trudged it a few times getting to this winery.
Wrong,
Thank you, Matt Smith, the Doctor, for following. So you basically blink out of existence and reappear 500 feet down the path. You're almost to the pathway out to the Wizard of the Wines now. So I'm literally just going to bamf you off the map. Boop.
Boom.
And Amara's going to be with Ray. So, Amara, be your go. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does.
Well, since I'm currently being transported by Ray, which is great, I'm going to hold on super tight to Ray, and I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration.
Okie dokie.
Give her Bardic Inspiration should anything happen that would deter our journey.
Okay.
So basically, sort of things like, she can make it, you can make it, let's keep going.
Oh.
Yeah, essentially.
Just in case.
What? Oh, it's a D8 for you now, isn't it? Bardic Inspiration. So, basically, Ray, whenever you need to do something, you can now roll an extra D8 to add to it when you choose to. Oh, you've got 10 minutes to use it, so yeah. So if something goes wrong and you have to roll it, Ray, you can add a D8 to it.
Add a D8, lovely jubbly. I'll try
I
that.
didn't realise it had a time limit.
Yeah, it has a time limit of 10 minutes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and the number and add the roll.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, that's like 600 rounds of a fight, so it's within a fight, if nothing else.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, that would be 600 rounds, so...
That's that.
Okay. So basically, she bolsters you a little bit by like all of these inspiring words. It is then the children's go. And Theron, these two are going to make it up to you. They only attack once together. You'll be happy to hear. Well, I mean, they get
They're
two.
not like sewn together, are they?
They get 2 attacks. No, it's just because they're little, they're kind of sticking together. So they get 2 attacks on you. That is going to miss.
Misses. Or
And misses. So the 2 kids both kind of they walk up to you and they seem to be attempting to bite you.
Ew.
And these 2
Don't let him bite you.
but they'll do the same. Oh dear.
that hits.
I'll do that one too. Okay.
I'm glad I grabbed him out.
So the first one does 12 damage because it was a crit, and then the second one does 8. So that's 20 damage as both these kids like sink their teeth into your arms. And the last lot are gonna march their way up to Theron as well.
No.
And they're both gonna miss you as well, I believe, Theron. God, Ratty. God damn it. Well, Ratty's broken me already. I'm pretty sure Ratty and Silver just come on Mondays to kind of see if they can mess with me. Okay. Theron, it's your go. Theron?
He's
Sorry, I was muted. My bad. I would like to keep running, but I'd also like to know if I can use my GM inspiration
Oh shit.
to essentially try to knock back all of the children at once and not have them attack me when I run past them.
So you're essentially trying to get through them without them getting a reaction.
It's engage action, essentially.
Well, in that case, what happens now with your Bardic Inspiration, with your Divine Inspiration, you can not only take a disengage action, but you can also take a dash action, despite the fact that I told you a minute ago you couldn't. Inspiration is more powerful than you realise.
Off the map by about 30 feet.
Bamf.
Yay!
Theron, basically, it's almost as if he reaches within and kind of gathers his strength. He gets bitten by these kids, and there's almost a flash of rage, but a concentrated rage, as he throws them off and then runs full pelt. And he goes so fast, the kids don't even get a chance to attack him. And then it's Ray's go.
Damn.
So, Theron, you're out to the safe point now, basically.
Weird.
Ray, it's your go.
I'm gonna roll some athletics, and if it's under 10, I want to use a Kai point. I want to use a Kai point.
Go for it. Wait, why are you rolling
You have to
athletics?
roll athletics again.
I told you you don't have to roll
Roll it
athletics.
again.
It's only
I
once.
was. Oh.
It was when you pick
I
her
thought
up.
I had to keep rolling it to hold on to Stacy.
No, you've got her,
No,
but
you could just run.
it was just to pick
Okay.
her up.
Oh, my bad.
The way I kind of go,
Oh.
the way I kind of did it was, for you and for Theron picking the people up. It was to see how well, in a bit of a panic, you managed to put them over your shoulders, essentially. Whether you just scooped them up in your arms, it's harder to run, or if you threw them into a fireman's lift, it's obviously going to be easier to move, that kind of thing. So you're fine. You can move. Yeah, you can move full.
I technically go off the map by like 10 feet.
Then you're okay.
With
These,
Holding her.
that's absolutely fine. You're basically all safe now.
Yay!
The children are still roving. They're still moving around. However, you are free of the children, and you were heading south towards the Wizard of the Wines, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. In that case, let's not do that. Let's do I? Oh damn it! I archived it. I got a thing. Restore. Get things out of Huck. Okay. Essentially, you make it as far as the Wizard of the Wines, and you are here. The pathway leading up is absolutely fine. It's clear. There's no worries, there's no issues as you move in. You essentially, all four, managed to get in to the doorstep of the Wizard of the Wines, and I will put you down there.
Yay.
This is an all too familiar scene.
Please react.
Slightly out of breath. From all that running. Whew. And then I shall put Amara down very gently. I won't just drop her.
Yay, I've been put down gently.
Yeah.
Can I say that I stopped roughly when I got into view of the Wizards of the Wines and was feeling a bit safe that the children weren't right behind us anymore?
That's absolutely fine.
The children behind us. God damn it.
Oh, you don't have things. You don't have tokens on this one. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
No.
I'm gonna have to give you tokens. So yeah, essentially you run in. You are all relatively fine, apart from the fact that Amara is still being carried by Ray, and Theron, you are currently carrying a dead body.
I do.
I did put Amara down once we got to.
Okay, that's fine too. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. So you are essentially on the path leading up to the winery. Currently.
I like the fact that you've got us on this battle-looking map.
This is literally called the approach to the winery. This is where you fought all the needle blights before.
Remember it well. That was a lot of needle blights.
There was a lot of needle blights. You blew them up, if I remember correctly. A lot of them.
Horses with them.
And my stick helped, which I broke now. It's not with us anymore. Rest in peace, stick.
Yeah, it is. Stick is gone, but you have got the blood staff now. You have the blood spear, so swings and roundabouts.
Yeah. It's a very cool spear.
So, what you guys doing?
Can I still roll to try and snap out of the hypnosis kind of thing?
Oh yeah, sure. In fact, I'd say roll me 2 more. By now. Two.
Saving.
Yeah, 2 wisdom saving throws.
I can't possibly do worse than I did last week.
Don't challenge the dice gods.
2.
19 breaks you out of it. You no longer consider him your BFF. So you are free from Strahd's control.
Yay!
Yay! After last week's genuinely terrible rolls.
Does she feel anything from that? Like, is she suddenly like, why the fuck did I let him bite me? Or is it just a weirdness?
It's more of a case of she's confused about it, but it doesn't seem wrong for some reason.
Goddamn vampires. I'm going to use my movement to get up as far as I can to there. I would like to survey the area and make sure there's no bad guys laying in wait.
Yeah. You say that like I'd do that to you.
Curse of Strahd.
Roll me a perception.
Can I double it for hearing too?
Yeah, go on then.
Oh.
It doesn't seem to be anything around. There doesn't even seem to be people out here. They were getting ready to come out earlier to kind of start work. When you left, they don't seem to be out here actually working.
Fuck. Wow.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Nonetheless... Wait, do I actively notice the fact that they should be in these fields and they're not?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna point that out to the party then. Guys, this is weird. Didn't they say they were getting ready for work? Shouldn't they be here picking the grapes and shit?
Yes?
I'm gonna move up towards Farron.
Wow.
Anara's just crying.
Oh, Nara's
She's
crying.
Angry sobs, kind of, manly sobs, maybe.
Oh. I was gonna say if you were...
Crying. She's just, fighting her eyes a little bit. They're sweating from all that rage.
Yeah.
Kinda... Do I need to roll?
I don't know what that was.
Do I need to roll a perception to see that Lenara's upset?
Oh no. That's really fucking obvious. Lenara has spent her whole time kind of being a bit of a badass, a bit of a lone wolf, and she's standing there crying her eyes out.
Oh, if she's outwardly being emotional, can I offer a hug? Just put both my arms out come on.
If you do that, Lenara's kind of gonna push you away.
That's fine. I kind of expected it, but I at least wanted to offer.
Just be like, don't!
Don't even!
I can't even!
Oh,
Streaming down her face.
Ray's not gonna take it personally. It's okay.
So Lenara's standing there crying. Ray goes in for a hug. Lenara just no, go away.
But Ray's so
Just
big
imagine,
and cuddly.
Lenara with one hand on Ray's face as Ray's walking forward with her arms open.
Nope. Please draw that.
It's cool. Ray understands. It's fine. She'll walk it off. It's not like she gives really good cuddly hugs or anything. No, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
Time for crying, but can we please move forward and find out what happened to the Were Ravens first? They should be out here.
And what are we gonna do about, the body?
Return it to her father, if her father's still here.
We can certainly find out.
Could we at least
Oh,
cover
fuck.
her or something?
Children.
It's a lot fainter. It's a lot more
Sorry.
distant than it was, obviously, when they were right nearby.
You know things about everything. What do you know about vampires?
A fair bit. It all depends on what you want to know.
Is there any going back?
Hold on a second. Can I cast a spell?
Sure.
I wish to cast locate creature on vampires.
Give me a sec. Describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. You sense the direction to the creature's location. Nearest creature of a specific kind. It only does one creature.
Yep, vampire.
No, specific creature. It has to be one specific creature. You can't just say vampire.
Okay.
Like sense fame.
Humanoid vampire.
Okay, one of the kids, basically, is what you're saying.
Pardon?
You're looking for one of the kids, essentially.
Or Strahd. Or any kind of vampire spawn.
You have to pick one. This spell, literally a single creature, is what SJ's saying.
Yeah, I thought vampires are a single creature.
Oh, he means like one individual, I
Oh,
think.
it says the nearest
Creature
creature
type.
of a specific kind, such as a human or unicorn.
Oh, a unicorn!
The spell also can locate a specific creature known to you or the creature of a specific kind, so long as you have seen that creature up close within 30 feet.
Which
You
she
do not
certainly
detect
has.
one. You don't detect any.
So you're saying this will only locate one creature for me? It won't locate all of the creatures?
The nearest creature of a specific kind, so it will tell you where the nearest vampire is.
Okay.
So long as you have seen it, but it's only within 30 feet, so you don't sense any vampires.
No, it's within 1,000 feet of me.
Yes, but if you read... Oh
I
my
need
god.
to have seen the creature up close within 30 feet, as in I need to have been within 30 feet of a creature to be able to use it.
Okay, fair. As long as the creature is within 100,000 feet of you. See, I thought that was the specific one and the other one. Okay, yeah, fair enough. There
Got the
are...
little dashes in between it that kind of imply that that's how close you needed to have been to the creature to see it.
There is a vampire within 1,000 feet of you, yes. The creature is moving towards you. It is heading from the woods, or it's basically following the same path you took.
Okay. How far away is it? Hello?
I'm reading.
Hello.
Can't hear.
You
sure.
sense the direction of the creature's location. It doesn't say you sense how close it is.
Okay, fine. This is the world's useless spell, because nothing I've actually read on it is anything like I thought it would be.
Well, no, everything you read was right, apart from it doesn't say anywhere in the spell it tells you where they are. It just says it tells you the direction they're in from you, and it tells you the direction they're moving in if they're moving. So it is to the south of you and you're moving towards you.
I knew that already without casting the spell.
Yep.
Okay. That was a waste of time. To be honest, all I know is they're heading this way. Which I guess we already knew.
I think she meant more my question from earlier, if you could turn back from a vampire into a human.
Like I said, I need my book, which is back in Valaki. I haven't read that part yet.
No, I know, I just think she didn't hear us talking earlier. She doesn't know if they can turn back Glenara. But nonetheless, at least we now know they're still on our trail somehow. Forward towards the house.
Wait, the thought.
Monster Hunter Theron.
What?
Call
Sorry.
towards Theron. Like, you're a monster hunter. He's saying you don't know anything about vampires?
I don't think I know as much as Amara, right? I know the basics about how to kill them.
Yeah, Amara knows more than Theron does, but Theron has hunted vampires before, but they were more like vampire spawn. levels of power. And so he
so I'll
knows...
call back to them.
Yeah, he knows certain things to kill them. And Ray, yes, you can cover the body with your cloak.
Thank you. There's a lot of talking going on, so I just wanted to just interject that.
That's fine.
I'll let you do that as we're moving forward.
Yay.
And I will call back to Lenara. I only know how to kill them. That's all I've needed to know so far.
There is definite movement coming from the house in front of you. There is people moving around inside quite a lot. The house, the winery.
On the plus side, at least I know there are no vampires in there.
True. If there were, you'd have been able to sense them, right?
Most likely.
Anything else? Very light there. And I'll go up to the house door. And I guess knock.
Go for it.
I shall follow Farron.
Ditto.
As you knock, a man opens the door. He has a cloak covered in raven feathers, but you don't recognize him. He seems to recognize you, however. He lets you in. He opens the door and lets you into the winery.
I
Hey.
wish to roll a insight because I want to know why he seems to know us. I want to know if this is a trap, more specifically.
That's a decent insight. From your insight, you get the feeling that he is probably one of the were-ravens that has followed you at some point, even though it's one you may not have seen in human form before.
Okay.
So he opens
Yeah,
the door and
I
stands to the side.
won't say anything to stop anyone going in.
Yeah, I'll just step inside. Do I remember the name of the grandfather that we were talking to earlier?
Yes. Yes, you do. He says, picking up his book and flicking rather wildly.
Wrote that down.
It's not like I've forgotten it. That would be horrible. His name is Davian Martikov. Davian.
Okay. Avian. Damn.
Da-
That's sick.
Davian.
Wow.
With a duh.
I
It
got
still
really
has
excited and thought his name was Bird.
exactly. Staring at him, and he's gonna call out, Davian, just out to the winery.
The man kind of, although he's the man who had let you in, looks at you in kind of shock and surprise, almost as if he's not expecting you to have known the head of the winery. I just realised the children are still going. I'll shut them up. You're far enough away now. The man himself bows and rushes up the stairs as if he's going to help you find him. He does return with the elderly were-raven, whose face immediately falls when he sees you.
Alright.
Oh dear.
Should I roll an insight?
He's not hurt. He kind of walks down the stairs. He kind of is looking quite happy, and then he sees you and what's over your shoulder and kind of looks crestfallen.
I'm so glad I covered the body.
Yeah, that was not a very pretty body.
No.
I will lay it on the ground in front of me and just say, I'm sorry. The journey.
We're so sorry.
He kind of pauses for a moment, staring down at you as he walks down the steps. He looks absolutely heartbroken. Stefania. He whispers to the man at his side, who approaches you and holds out his arms.
I will put the body in his arms.
He kind of retreats with it and looks around. He's kind of, as he passes the doors, he kind of tries to make sure that no one sees as he heads up the stairs. What, may I ask what happened?
seems to have been Strahd.
Did he bite her?
She had signs of biting on her neck, but that doesn't seem to have been the way she died. And unlike some of the others, she doesn't seem to be rising.
I was not expecting this. You hear, like, from upstairs, you hear, like, a male, or like a sad, almost heartbroken crying out. Ah! Anger, pain, sadness. Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
So yeah, you hear a man scream from upstairs.
At this point, can Lenara walk out of the house?
Yeah, sure.
What's happened here? Why are your people not working the fields?
We began working and took a break for celebration purposes. There's tears rolling down his face and he looks down.
Offer him a hug.
You're holding me.
No, she put you down ages ago.
Ages ago.
Oh, right. Then fine. Yeah, I'm for my hug.
Yeah, because
Otherwise, this is
said
going to be the most awkward hug in the world.
He kind
Larry
of
just wants to be held.
he doesn't like open his arms to you or like receive you warmly, but he does let you hug him. Like he just doesn't seem to respond much to it.
I'm just gonna gently embrace him and just say quietly, "I'm so sorry."
Yes, that would have been my son-in-law upstairs being told. What is Stefania's husband?
I look solemnly.
You are going to kill this bastard, right?
That is the plan.
Yes.
Do it! What can I do? What can I do to help you?
Well,
In the short term, we have a bunch of children vampires spawn, possibly heading our way. Then have to kill the young.
If they
Do you
are...
know of any way to cure vampirism? He asks, not expecting much.
rumors at best.
right now, rumors is all we have.
If you kill the one that turned them, they're supposed to become human again.
Oh, that's... Of course. We can't exactly lock up a bunch of vampiric children until we've killed Strahd. Can we?
Is there... Do you have somewhere you need to be right now?
Right this second?
Well, we could help you for now, but after that we're planning to go to Strahd's castle itself. What were you thinking?
Go around the long way. We will deal with the children.
sure you'll be alright?
We can deal with this. We have done this before.
I insight check him to see if he's going to try to capture them or going to kill them.
You can insight check.
Oh, 7.
Can't tell.
Okay. A nod. Be on our way. I guess I'll head for the back exit. That away.
Well, Lenara's already at the front of the house, so you are leaving without her currently.
I will go out the front door and tell Lenara. I forgot about that. Tap her on the door and say, the Were Ravens are going to deal with it. We're going to head the long way around to Strahd's castle.
What do you mean, deal with it?
Not me or Nara?
Lenara.
Oh.
Lenara said, what do you mean deal with it?
Oh. I think they're going to capture them and keep them locked up. There seems to be a rumor that if we kill the one that created them, they might turn back to human.
Going to capture them and keep them locked up. And you think that's a good idea?
What do you think would be a better idea?
The granddaughter is dead because of us. People keep dying because of us. Can't let other people keep getting involved in our shit.
Do you have any way to restrain them? Come up like dogs and take them with us? Or do you want to kill them and put them out of their misery?
Or just shrugs.
Problem we keep having, Lenara. I live in a more simplistic world. I do what I can do. What I can't do, I move on from. You always just bring up what ifs. You never think about things to actually do.
Whatever.
Ray, Amara, we ready to go?
Ray, you both said you wanted to talk to the old man. There's nothing stopping you.
Yeah. I would like to ask the old man if he knows any way to sneak into the castle, potentially without being detected.
Smart.
If I knew a way into Ravenloft without being detected, I would have attempted to cut that bastard's throat years ago.
That is true. A quieter entrance would probably be pretty well received.
All I would say is go during the day. The man himself will have no issues with you if you go during the daytime. He will be busy.
I suppose that is a good point.
Busy with what?
Sleeping in the catacombs.
During the daytime before, though.
That's the information he's giving you.
There. This is up to Ree.
Pardon?
We've definitely seen Strahd out during the day. It's up to you whether you question him on the whole. He'll be busy during the day thing.
Have we seen him during the day?
I mean, he just kicked your asses pretty hard during the day.
Oh. I guess if he hates something enough, he'll wake up for it and pull an all-nighter. I'll insight check the old man anyway. Just to be sure he's not lying to me.
Click what button?
Oh, that's because it's unresponsive.
The button for insight check, I guess.
No, the entire browser is unresponsive.
Ah. That's awkward.
Mm.
Hello.
Hey, Geeky.
Yo.
We can hear you.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, like I rolled like I rolled like twice and then it died.
I'll take the 13. That's fine. So basically, the old man tells you that Strahd, as far as he's aware, sleeps during the day. As far as you can tell, he's telling the truth. He believes it, at least.
Okay.
And I think Ray wanted to ask him a question too. Ray? I could hear her until she disconnected again.
Ray?
She's disconnected from
Oh,
Discord.
she's disconnected right now.
She's
Now
gone offline again.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello.
Asking if you have a question you want to ask the old man, because you're the only other one in there.
Yes, I've tried asking 4 times, but I don't think anyone could hear me. I just wanted to ask if he had a spare cloak or something, since I gave mine away. That's all. It wasn't an impressive question. Since my skin's all glowy and all.
We can retrieve yours and replace it with one of our own. He begins walking upstairs.
Thank you. Can't really hide well when your skin's glowing, you know?
Having not heard any of that conversation, this is the point where Theron calls in after talking to Lenora. Ray, Mara, you ready to go?
Almost. Just need to get my cloak.
He does return with your cloak.
Thank you. I'm sorry again we were too late.
We all know the risks. The reason we protect you in the first place is because we want to see you complete your mission.
We thank you so much. You have no idea what that means to us.
Right, get the hell out of here before the children get here and we haven't amassed yet. Go.
Ray does a little bow and runs out the room. Whee!
Okay, so you're all heading out out and around.
Hobble out of the room.
Cool. Essentially, all the differences this makes to you is you go out and around the back of the Wizard of the Winds and out through a smaller path in the forest instead of going down the main exit path. But you essentially end up on looking at the main map, which should be appearing on screen any moment now. Essentially, if you look at where W is, you go out around where the through the fields. So you end up, instead of going along the dotted path, you head down and across this way, and you don't encounter the children in any way along this path.
Okay.
Probably
Yes.
for the best.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah. I'd say so.
I guess we're back on our way to Strahd's castle.
Let's try again.
Okay.
From top.
Okay.
So free.
So is your plan now pretty much just to head straight to Strahd's castle?
It might be a good idea if we all rest first,
Oh,
because I'm quite low on health and
Ree, were you saying your books are in Valaki?
Are you talking to me or
Yeah.
Amara? Yes, I did.
Yeah, you need to ask in character, please. Ray?
Where is Castle Ravenloft again?
Castle Ravenloft is
I
way
take out
over
my
at
map
K.
and- Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go past Valaki anyway, so.
Pretty much.
Ray, are you suggesting we stop at Valaki, take our rest there, and let Amara do some research too?
She's not in the Discord again.
That would be most appreciated.
But yeah,
No do, I'm assuming Ray nods.
Ray will kind of, agree with you. And yeah, you managed
Yeah,
to...
that's our plan, Valaki.
It's a long journey, like, but you managed to make it to Valaki around about when nightfall's hitting.
Hello?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
We're heading to Valaki. We got to Valaki when nightfall hit.
Everything crashed.
But yeah, you managed to make it to
So-
Valaki.
Yay!
I guess we'll go find the Were Raven Inn.
Oh shit, I think
Fine.
I got rid of that one. No, I have not. Okay, there's no one stopping you in Valaki anymore. Everyone seems to be happy and smiley to see you. And you don't see anyone that you think might be giving you negative issues. So you managed to get in. Everything's fine. And, And you don't have tokens on this map. Boo.
As long as it's not a battle map, that's cool.
I mean, it might be a battle map. I ain't saying it's a battle
Damn it.
map, but every map is a battle map if you try hard enough.
Guys, we're not trying hard enough.
Bar fight.
I don't know what the little green person is. Goodbye. No, stop drawing people. Right.
What do you mean they're just
So
characters?
you get to the inn. You're here, you're fine. You're standing at the door staring at it. There's lots of noise happening inside.
And it's a bar fight.
We don't have ongoing rooms here, do we? We kind of need to.
Yeah, we walk in.
You do have ongoing rooms here.
In
Lenara?
that case, Lara would go straight up to hers.
Okay. Yeah, the L and M rooms, I mean M is split into 2 rooms, although on this map it's not. But those are all your rooms. You've got 4 rooms in this inn. Each of you has your own bedroom.
I head to my room, and I'm gonna read.
Okay, you get kind of a faint nod and a wave and then a confused look as you don't say anything to the people at the bar and stuff. But you head up to your
Say
rooms.
hi. We go upstairs.
Theron and Ray, are you doing anything?
Theron.
Okay, Theron's at the bar with Ray.
Does the girl that just died have any relation to the people that run the bar?
Yep.
Were they?
The Martikov family who run this bar are the same Martikov family that run the winery.
Indeed.
Oh god.
Erwin Martikov, who runs this pub, is the son of Davian Martikov. It's his father that runs the winery.
Oh fuck! So yeah, it's their daughter. Fun. So fun.
Why does death follow us everywhere we go?
Solemnly.
If it makes you feel any better, it's not their daughter.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
It's the guy's sister.
Oh, that's what I was saying then. We have some bad news for you. I'm sorry to report.
Erwin looks at you, kind of looks around, and then invites you back into room E, the kitchens.
To the E.
Whee!
What do you have to tell me, my friends?
Sister has fallen at the hands of Strahd.
Okay. Okay. What was she doing when she fell?
Being a hero, she was trying to lead a bunch of captured children back to the Lackey. The children while she was in the woods.
Did the children at least, well, are they safe? Did she do her duty?
No, unfortunately, Strahd left no survivors. She did what she could, fighting the forces of evil.
In that case, she died a good death, and we will not say anything else about it here. Thank you for bringing me this news.
No problem. I will go to my room.
Ray, he hands you a bottle of wine before you move, before you even get a chance to move.
To me? What a Farron.
To you.
People know you.
I'm not going to look too happy about this, because obviously the situation. I'm just going to be more shocked and just be like, oh, thank you. And I'm sorry again that we had to bring you this horrible news.
We have been battling this bastard for a long time, and we have died at his hands for a long time. We understand, we know. As long as it was a good death, I am okay with it.
Would you be okay if I drank this in the bar? I don't really fancy going to my room right now.
Absolutely, do whatever you wish to do. I will send my wife through to serve the bar for a moment. I think I need just a little time.
That's understandable. I'll see you back in there when you're ready. And Ray's just gonna sort of just plonk herself in the corner here, put her hood up and just solemnly drink the whole bottle of wine. Just through the night. She's had an emotional day. Wine helps. Oh.
Okay. Right, we're gonna do some time skipping in a second, but first I want to know, Amara, what is it you're looking for? You've got some research to do.
Well, I'm going to finish the rest of the vampire books so I know absolutely everything about vampires. Specifically, things like how to kill them, how to temporarily stop one, things that will weaken them, and if one can turn a newly bitten vampire back in any way, shape or form, and or delay the vampiric transformation process.
That's fair. Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yep, do you want this for vampires or vampire spawn?
Well, vampire spawn, if we can turn them back, that'd be great. But both?
Because technically the children of vampire spawn at the moment, if they're who you're looking for specifically.
Okay.
I can give you both, it's just a lot of information.
I was gonna look up both, because I figured the book on vampires would have it all in.
I will send it to you on
It
Facebook.
depends on how much I can actually read in the time period I have
I'll send it.
allocated, but I'll be taking the book with me.
I will send it to you on Facebook.
Thank you.
The first lot I send you is on vampire spawn. The second lot is on vampires. Now you're not sure, I will say straight away, because you know for a fact that Strahd is a little bit different if these link up to him. But as far as these books are all concerned, vampire spawn, that's what you know about them, that's what they can do. And then the second part is what you know vampires can do. As for turning a vampire spawn back, no information on that whatsoever.
And anything about turning actual vampires back?
Nope. As far as these books are concerned, there is no way to turn them back.
Okay, that's fair. Thanks for that.
Okay. So yeah, you have all that information now. Okay. Anyone want to do anything else specifically, or shall we skip to the next day?
I'm happy to skip.
Cool.
My animal totem, but otherwise sleep.
You managed to carve your animal totem. You now have a totem. Is it a bear?
It's just being like a bunch of bear claws in a necklace.
So you have a necklace of like carved bear claws now. And you have your bear totem. Cool. Next morning, you are all awakened, as you're pretty much used to from this place, by banging of pots. It is literally dawn. So it's quite early in the morning, but you're all very well rested, full of HP, full of all of your spells, etc. And ready to rock.
Yay!
Right. So I've got my Kai points back.
Yep, Kai points back, HP back, spells
Yay.
back, everything's back.
I'd had a tally of how many I'd used, so just crossed out. Back on 0 used.
That absolutely works. Okay. Moving on to Ravenloft.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, I don't want to, but yeah.
Okay, we'll take a 5-minute break and then we'll head off to Ravenloft. Take a 5-minute IRL break so we can grab drinks and stuffs, and then we will continue onwards to Ravenloft, which is going to be a big deal. I'm going to skip the travel because you guys know these roads really well. But I will, yeah, break time. And we are back. Hello, everybody. So, we are back now. The party have made their way to Ravenloft. They've made their way across the really tall bridge that leads over to the courtyard and stand basically directly in front of the castle. Oh, you don't have to worry about him. He's not there. And there we go. Everyone is in front of Castle Ravenloft. Do the thing.
This is my worst nightmare. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, please make sure your healths are your actual healths currently, because these may be from before you guys leveled up.
Can I please do a thing?
You can do a thing.
On the approach to Castle Ravenloft, I'd like to cast Locate Creature Strahd, so I know where he is within 1,000 feet of me. And which direction he's moving.
Give me a second. He is not moving currently. He is almost directly in front of you, but then quite underground.
Oh, that's okay though. I nearly had a panic attack.
I don't suppose either of you have locate object, do you?
No.
No. But at least now I know where he is.
No, that is good. It would just be nice to know where the skull is. Especially if he ends up sleeping with the skull. Who knows?
Oh,
Ugh.
that's just creepy.
I was about to say, it's pretty creepy. Ugh.
Creepy.
That is true.
Well, I guess we'll be exploring
Let's
the whole
maybe
place
not
then.
shout insults at him at his front door, though, eh?
Should we try to find an alternative entrance or just walk straight through the door?
From what I remember last time, an alternative entrance might be wise.
That would probably be for the best. Mara has a bit of a think about where there might be a decent entrance. GM,
Yes.
what do I remember about the skull and where it was kept?
You remember it was in the catacombs, but beyond that, it's kind of hard to say.
Okay. I need to know if there's an entrance into these catacombs. Well,
I will say that when you were inside before, I mean, obviously it depends if you want to go in, but when you were inside before, you saw several staircases that did go down.
I point this out.
Sorry, this is really random. Can I do a perception check for, I've written down here that I noticed lots of green goo the last time I was here. Can I roll to see if that's still here?
Yes. Roll me a perception.
Okay. I can't remember if this goo caused us any problems, but I've written down here, I was the only one that spotted lots of goo on the castle. That's really helpful past me.
I will
So-
embellish on that by saying that you guys, you did indeed
Oh.
see, well, you saw goo on the castle and it attacked you last time when you left. It was a big
Yeah.
shambling mound of green that attacked you. In fact, it looked kind of like this,
Ew.
but your perception, you don't see it. If that helps.
No, I definitely don't with that roll.
So yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Walk around the castle's perimeter looking for any other entrances.
Yeah. This place is huge. There's got to be like a back door or a
Ha.
side door.
We're going to go through Strahd's back door.
Hey.
Oh my.
Giggity go.
Oh god, I lost the page. That's kind of bad. Castle Ravenloft's ridiculous. Ah. Okay. You walk around the outside of the castle. On the map, you should be able to see pretty much all of it if you know,
Zoom out.
zoom out enough. Yeah. There is a door at the back of the castle that you guys haven't been in, as far as I can tell. Nope. If you walk around and you get to the northeast corner of the map, I hope people are zoomed out. Up around here, if you can see that giant ping.
My map is running super slow, so I'm just going to assume that there's a giant pig.
Running really slow as well.
It's because it's such a fucking huge map and detailed. But yeah, I will. It's in the top right of the map, basically.
Me and Q are sort of just moved over there, if you need reference.
There are pings happening. Have you guys got a map yet?
Can't see anything. So... Okay, I can see me and Amara.
Yeah, you want to go
Yeah.
zoom out as far as you can and go top right on the map.
Um, very slow scrolling. Ah,
It's
Okay.
so big, even the pings are like small. That's just ridiculous. I remember you saying, SJ, like in the book, it's like its whole own chapter and it has like 10 floors or something ridiculous.
Oh, more than that. But yeah, it is ridiculous. And it's got lots of little rooms that don't connect to any like other natural places, and you've got to find out how to get to them. It's really fucking confusing. But it's a really cool map. It's on Roll20. I've got 7 pages of it, like 7 different maps, and they're all pretty
Wow.
big. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
But yeah, Amara, have you found it yet?
Yes. I see a little green circle. Is that us?
Top right.
Yes.
hi.
It was just a ping that was mid-ping.
It was a ping that was mid-ping. But yes, so that's where you are, and there is a door here that heads in. It is closed at the moment.
I'm gonna go up to it and check it for traps, essentially.
Okay, roll me an investigate.
Team.
This doesn't seem to be trapped as far as you can tell.
I am attempting to roll a perception to hear if there's anyone behind the door.
Are you putting your ear to the door?
Mimic door.
For people at home who didn't see the early... I don't know if we were even live for those early games. Theron... Oh no, because it was in Death House, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, wow, you can see through time. But yeah, basically, in the catacomb, in the basement of Death House, Theron listened at a door, and the door turned out to be a mimic, and he ended up with his face stuck to the mimic as it digested him.
It was disgusting.
It was pretty grim.
Yeah, we learned about mimics the hard way.
So, I mean...
And brooms.
Oh, brilliant.
And brooms,
Brooms, man.
yeah. There doesn't seem to be any...
Team hates brooms.
yeah, the broom knocked you out.
It did, and then it knocked out Amara.
It was embarrassing.
It was pretty
to say
funny.
the least.
You guys fought. You guys managed to kill the like moving armor and like all kinds of things, and then you got knocked out by a fucking broom. It's
Wasn't
hilarious.
that good, man?
You can hear nothing behind the door if that helps.
Sweet.
I'm gonna open it.
It's a mimic.
Don't frickin' do this. Don't even joke about that.
Oh yeah, I get to play with dynamic lighting again.
Yay!
I
Oh,
know
so
I did.
that's why. Yeah, okay. I won't see any of it, but it's gonna look awesome.
It looks cool. If that helps.
It does. Thank you.
Okay, so essentially, Theron, you walk in, and what you see, I might as well reveal that up there too. Yay! The light's doing the light thing like it's supposed to. This makes me happy. So, for those viewing at home, what you can see with all the light going as it is, as the characters move, their light will change, and as they turn around and stuff, their perception of the room will change because they have dark vision, apart from
Me.
Amara. So this is what they see in the dark.
What, can you put my character by the door? Because it's taking me like 3 years to scroll to try and find her.
Oh, but I'm on the dynamic lighting thing. Okay. Well, I'm having to scroll through every freaking room as well.
I believe it's still by the front door.
Nope,
It's
you're at the
so long
back
to
door now.
figure
There you
out
go.
where they are.
Okay, there you go. Okay, what you see when you go in is essentially a large kind of incredibly dusty room. Like everything else was relatively okay in this castle when you were here before. This doesn't look like it gets used very often at all. There's very faint light here coming in through like windows that are caked with dust. The door that you've just come in through leads into a small room with a large kind of heavy table in the middle. There's a big book on the desk, an inkwell and a quill lying next to it. The door to the north is broken, and there's a staircase in the south going down into darkness. On each side of this staircase leading down, there is a skeletal figure draped in gleaming chainmail. The chainmail looks beautiful and new. They're kind of sagging. They're not quite standing up. They're kind of draped over. Each of them are holding a rusty halberd. And that's what you see in this room. There are stairs at the north going up, and there are stairs at the south going down.
Well, I'd suggest, number 1, doing everything quietly, and number 2, going downstairs.
Can I roll a stealth to be quiet?
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna roll a stealth to be quiet. I want him to be sneaky. What is my stealth? Considering I'm hungover, I'm doing good.
Omara, that's a 13. Ray, that's good. Lenara and Theron, are you stealthing as well, or?
Potentially, hang on, I have a spell. I'm not gonna waste my spell. Yeah, stealth.
Cool. Those aren't bad at all, actually. Okay, so the staircase going down to the south means you have to walk between the two skeletons. There is one at each side here, each side of the staircase. Here and here. Can you roll me perceptions, please? This is potentially good news if it helps.
I just rolled an Arcana, because instead of sissying that walk, I wish to Arcana that shit. It hasn't appeared to have worked.
No. Theron, is that your
There it is.
perception? So you're tasting your magical knowledge of what, Amara? What are you?
I wanted to double check to see if the weird statue things standing there were magical.
They don't appear to be magical.
Because they look to be guarding an entrance, but they don't look like they could be guarding anything because they look dead.
They're definitely skeletons in chainmail. And they're not like... You've seen living skeletons before, and you've read about them in books, but they usually are, you know, stood to attention rather than kind of sagging, as these ones are. And both you and Theron will see that they are held together by thin bits of wire. There are pegs in this near the ceiling with wire coming from them, and they are holding these skeletons up, almost like really weird scarecrows.
Just don't touch anything.
Can I please check to see if this wire goes across the bottom of the stairs? Like a tripwire?
Well, I mean, investigate. I'm surprised you're not investigating the book.
There's a book?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
In the centre of the large heavy-set table, there is a large leather-bound book, lying open with an inkwell and quill standing next to it.
Okay, I investigate that shit for traps. And if I find no traps, I'm gonna freaking have that shit. And read it.
Doesn't seem to be a wire heading across the thing.
Is that?
Yeah, the stairs seem to be absolutely clear of wires. It seems like the wires are literally just there to hold up the skeletons.
Sweet.
As for the
What
book,
about
the book is pretty weathered, pretty brittle. It looks like it's been here a while and not been used in a bit. But the ink in the inkwell is pretty fresh. At the top of each page is scribbled the message, "Please register for your convenience and that of your next of kin." The book is more than half filled with names, and all of the names are illegible, even to an expert reader just such as yourself.
Huh. Okay, that seems interesting. It's just a book of names that I can't read.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, this seems... Well, for one, it's rather alarming. It's a ledger of books of people who visit. Unfortunately, it also asks you to put in your next of kin as well, which quite often isn't considered the done thing.
That's
For a
not what it
ledger,
said.
at the very least.
There are no names of
Oh,
next of kin.
I swear you said
It's for the convenience of you and your next of kin.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to repeat that.
It's a servant's ledger. They write their names in there, and if they disappear, then their next of kin can be contacted.
Yeah, so it's a ledger with
It
names,
doesn't have next of
and then the
kin's names in it. No, it just has the person's name in it. But that way, if those people then suddenly stop showing up, they can contact their next of kin. It's a done thing. Just
okay.
there's just single names on each line. No next of kin names.
So you wouldn't know who that person's who the next of kin relates to which person?
You'd imagine that whoever's in charge of the servants in this castle might have that knowledge to mind. It doesn't need to be recorded in the ledger.
Well, Amara puts the book down anyway, and sort of mutters, "Well, that seems rather awkward." The entire book seems to be filled with next of kin, but doesn't actually have any names as to who it relates to.
It's literally, there's no next of kin in it.
I swear you said it's a book of next of kin.
No, my god, fucking hell!
Names.
Okay, it is a book
just a
of
book of
servants'
names.
names.
So where did the next of kin
it's-
thing come from?
It's for the convenience of the next of kin, for if people go missing.
It's like a register in a school. If a kid suddenly doesn't come in every day, you can contact their parents. But the parents' names aren't in the register.
I'm so confused.
Just move on from it, I think,
It's just
is what we do now. It's a register for servants. Let's leave it at that. Let's forget the next of kin thing was
Okay.
ever said.
Thank
and
you,
let's move
because
on.
That was really confusing.
Yes, so let's just leave it and move on.
Okay.
Okay, well, Amara puts it down and is no longer interested in it.
Right. What would you guys like to do?
Huh? Good news is we came right next to a way to go downstairs.
That is true.
We stealthily sneak down the stairs.
Okie dokie.
Gotta be sneaky.
There is literally 14 pages between the place you are now and the place you're about to go to. That's fucking mental. K62. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna take you guys and we're gonna go downstairs to a new map that is still kind of in process. Hopefully it should. Oh shit! I haven't set up the thing on this though. There's no light. There's no lovely light things going on down here. But we'll move down here, and I will reveal. Oh god damn it! I'll reveal exactly where you guys are in a second. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Well, that didn't work. Now we're getting there. Okay, please find the bit of the map that has been illuminated. That is where you guys currently are. Can you guys find yourselves okay?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Essentially, you guys have now walked. You walk down the stairs without much of a problem. The skeletons don't move, obviously. And as you come downstairs, you stand in an open hallway. It stands in deadly silence. You can't really hear anything at all. There just seems to be no movement as you were hearing upstairs. You can't hear the outside world any longer, which means I'm going to shut off this music, because let's make it a bit more creepy instead. Let's go with Haunted Ramparts. That sounds fun.
It's always fun.
Haunted Ramparts sounds like a potential way to go. Oh, no, I've literally got a fucking one called Catacombs. Let's go with that. Let's hopefully that builds up soon. Okay. There is actually fog clinging to the floor in here. However, it doesn't rise very high up off the ground, about 6 inches or so, but the whole floor seems caked in it. It obscures pretty much everything that lies beneath this kind of height. There is a giant shadow lurching across the ceiling as a dark figure purposely seems to be shuffling down the corridor towards you.
Where is Strahd right now?
Is your spell still in effect?
It lasts for an hour.
Okie dokie. He is currently even further down. He is not on this floor.
No, but is he in the same place and not moving?
Yeah, he hasn't moved.
Sweet. So there is a figure coming towards us right now.
Yeah, he's walking down the corridor towards you, and you're all currently standing still.
I hide.
I'm a hide too.
Well,
Anyone hiding me, please roll me a new stealth.
yeah, I'm still a snake, baby.
Wow. So, Ray, that was really good.
Thank you.
I don't know what token to use for this. Okay, whatever token I use, he hasn't got any weapons, so don't worry about weapons and stuff, okay? There we go. We'll use a goblin. He seems to be moving towards you guys still. Ray just heard a real life scream. That's kind of worrying. You're doing me a concern, friend.
No, I'm just gonna have a quick look.
Go do the thing. The person that's kind of walking towards you seems to be clutching a lantern. He's hunched over quite a lot. His face is very hard to see. He seems to be wrapped in very tattered clothing. And he seems to be walking with a bit of a limp, almost like he's dragging one of his legs along behind him. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Amara, who just tried to hide, shouts hello back at the man. What? Come out. Let me see ya.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was you, the DM, shouting hello because we weren't answering you.
No, that is the man shuffling towards
Apologies.
you, shouting hello at you.
You didn't say anything for a while, and then I just heard you yelling hello, so...
Oh, I was saying the man is shuffling towards you with a lantern. He shouts, hello.
Well, thinking that I'm ridiculously well hidden, I'm going to stay hidden and keep perceiving him. Try to make out his face as he gets closer.
Same.
He does get closer. He gets to about here before you realise probably what it is he is. He appears to have one leg. The leg that he's dragging behind him appears to have claws on it, but also webbed feet. The arm holding...
One of those things.
The arm holding a lantern appears to be human, but the arm dragging along his left side seems to be covered in fur. He is a mongrel folk. He is bent over quite dramatically. He has one human leg, one kind of, literally part dog, part duck kind of foot. His face is kind of, he has animal ears and grey tufts of fur along one side of his face, upturned teeth, and his eyes are misshapen. Around his neck hangs a wooden pendant with a human eyeball in the centre, and an iron key.
Lovely.
Is he heading directly towards us with no sign of turning around?
Yep. It's a slow movement. Like, he is shuffling. Every day he's shuffling. But he is coming towards you, yes. He seems to know where you guys are.
Alright. Bear with me. I've got an idea. I step out. Hello.
My God.
You right? What are you doing this far down?
Well, a true friend is worth more than 1,000 relatives, they say. And I guess I'm just looking for one.
What does that do?
That would be straight out of the little book that I've
Yeah.
currently got.
That is the Book of Saint Nicholas. Yes. What
Yes.
does that one do? Is that
Casts charm person. However, if cast outside battle, the person I cast it on has a disadvantage on their saving throw.
is it a wisdom saving throw? What kind of saving throw?
You haven't told me, but my spell save DC for 0 spells for cantrips is an 18.
And it's a charm person spell, yeah.
Charm
Yep.
person is wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, definitely is. But it doesn't count as a cantrip if that helps you. It counts as a level 1 spell.
Then it would be 19.
Cool. Okay. -1. Whiz.
Charmed.
He is charmed.
Hooray.
Oh, it would have been with disadvantage anyway, so yeah. He fails.
Sweet. What does he say in return to that?
What does that mean? Because you said all the things about... You said the spell, and he's very confused. Those were big words for a mongrel folk.
I'm sorry. I guess I ought to introduce myself. My name is Amara. And you are?
My name is Cyrus Bellevue.
That's a lovely name.
You will recognise the last name Bellevue as the last name of pretty much every mongrel folk that you found in the Abbey.
Family, right?
Yeah, they're one big family.
Nice.
I mean, they're mongrel folk. They're kind of into bread. And they were obviously a very famous family back in the day. The Bellevues were very well known.
And I was just staring at
My
Theron at
friends
this
and
point.
I
Judging Theron.
Not paying any attention.
My friends and I are relatively new down here. Do
Yeah.
you know this well?
You're meant to be in the tower. Yep.
The tower?
Yeah. Guest room. Strahd's guest room. Tower, that's where they all go. Come on, we'll go to the tower.
I'm sorry, what's in the tower?
Guest room.
Could you repeat that, please?
The guest room. He's taking you to the he thinks he's taking you to the guest room.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We've already been shown to our rooms. I was wondering if you'd give us a tour of down here.
No, guest room, that's where we've got to go. Come on, this way. Elevator. There's an elevator. Follow me.
All right.
Come on.
I sort of look back at the party, and then I slowly follow him.
You are well aware that he seems nuts.
That's fine, he's a mongrel folk. I also don't know how many of us he's seen. He's definitely seen me, because I stepped out.
He seems to be, whenever he talks about you, he seems to be referring to you in plural. So he's definitely seen at least 2 of you. Also,
Mr. Bellevue, wait.
He stops for a minute. What?
We were sent here by the priest from the abbey. And find a certain skull in these chambers.
Oh, he's being naughty. Strahd told him he couldn't have nothing else from here.
Said this was okay.
No. No, he starts like kind of hitting himself in the forehead.
Oh, no, don't do that. You'll hurt yourself.
Oh, this is bad. Oh.
It's okay. Don't worry.
But, elevator. We have to go elevator.
Tell me, what's your favourite part of down here?
There's 2 things. I like 2 things. Can I have 2 things?
Yes, you can have 2 things.
Alright. I like the wine cellar and I like the Hall of Bones.
Well, my friend here also loves wine cellars, and I'm fascinated by halls of bones. Could you show us those before we go?
Oh.
I promise we'll be quick. It's just a quick tour. I'd love to see your favourite places.
Sorry. That sounded dirty to me, but anyway. Right. Which one first? We got 2. He comes back through that door. He seemed to be leading you to the south. There is a staircase you can see through the door, and there is also a door there.
I think the Hall of Bones first?
Yeah. Sounds good. Let's...
Alright, but I'm not allowed to go in there. You can go in there. And he points this way. That is a door, believe it or not.
Alright.
Is the Hall of Bones dangerous? Do they move at all?
Why would Bones move? This one ain't got no intelligence and book learning in him, does he?
Not really. But that's okay. We like him anyway. She looks at Theron with this look of, don't take that personally.
My hand's on my sword, but I won't do anything about it.
I incited the door. I meant to investigate the door.
Okay.
I want to see the door's intentions. No, I just wanted to investigate the door. There it is. For, traps and or tricks and or anything that might set off anything bad.
With that investigate, I will say that the door seems absolutely fine. It's really ornate though. Big double doors. Probably the nicest ones out of any of the doors in this room. There are also, if I forgot to say, 2 doors to the north, up here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's 3 doors to the north, but these 2 on the right are the very same kind of style. And there appears to be a door over here too. Well, that's very hard to see on the map. But yeah, the door you're being led into is very fancy, very nice. But he doesn't seem to want to go in.
Okay, well, I open the door then. Quietly.
Yeah, you open the door without much of a problem. Let me reveal this giant room.
Is that a big old
Skull.
dragon head by any chance?
I mean, what? As you open the door, I'll describe the whole room before I go to that bit. You open the door, and this room is huge. And the very first thing you'll notice, even before the dragon skull, which is in here, is that the floor is covered in dark stains. We're talking blood-looking stains. There are large oak tables pushed together in the centre, almost making one long dining table. But they're scarred, beaten, broken. It looks like they are potentially thrown here. They were not ones that were fit to be used elsewhere. There are a few more tables that are like broken and lying around the room, crushed, splintered. And you'll notice that the table has been damaged in places, like there are some legs missing and things like that. And these broken parts have been replaced with what appear to be human bones. It's almost like the table itself has been put back together using bone. The walls of this place and the ceiling of this place are a sickly kind of yellow colour because the entire ceiling and all of the walls are covered in bones. It wasn't noticeable when you first walked in, but it looks as if someone has been sticking bones everywhere in here. The skulls and bones are arranged in a morbidly decorative fashion. Quite interesting, quite impressive if it wasn't made of bones. It almost seems like a cathedral in here because of how they're arranged. There are 4 enormous mounds of bones in each corner of this room, and garlands of skulls extend from these mounds to a chandelier of bones in the centre of the ceiling. There are 10 chairs, all made of bones, and with skulls festooned on top, around the table, as if waiting for people to sit on them. Resting atop this table are several ornate bowls made of, well, skulls. The doors to the north and south are covered in bone from top to bottom, and the doorknobs seem to be more bone. The door that you have just walked in through was wood on the outside, but appears to be bone on the inside, and hanging above you as you walk in is the large skull of what appears to be a dragon mounted on the wall.
What do I need to roll to figure out if that is the dragon skull we need? History? Religion? Arcana?
We have seen the silver dragon while it was alive, so...
I'd say just a straight intelligence. From memory, yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go for straight intelligence. This is about exactly the same size and shape to be from a silver dragon.
So this is potentially the one. I mean, how many silver dragon skulls is he going to have lying around?
I mean, it's a fair point.
Because, you know, they're not exactly the most common of creatures. I turn around and go, wow, I can definitely see why you like this room so much.
Yeah, it took a long time. Long time. Lots of servants. Not good ones, though. They were kind of crap ones, to be honest.
Did you work on it?
I made all of it. It's all the old servants and all the people, the guests that didn't go to their rooms properly and wandered around the castle.
Oh, I see. That's amazing. You've worked very hard. It's lovely.
Thank you.
Shall we see the wine cellar before we go upstairs?
Oh yeah. I like going in that one. Yeah, he runs. He like literally. I say runs. He kind of hobbles over to the other side of the room, the other side of the long corridor.
We'll hobble and just. I think. Can I cast message?
Sure.
To Linara?
Yeah, go for it.
I'd wish to just say, to mention door, dragon skull, above door.
Okay.
It's just a message, so you don't have to answer it. It's a mental message.
To the DM. How much does the dragon skull weigh? Approximately.
How much does the skull weigh? Yeah.
Definitely more than 5 pounds.
Yeah, because for
Well,
Dimension Door you can bring
yeah.
along objects, but not if they exceed your carry weight.
Oh.
Thank you for hosting, Shadow. The dragon skull itself, I mean, a dragon head would be a lot heavier. It's heavy, but it's probably, I'd say about £50.
I mean, you can also bring one willing creature with you. You can also bring one willing creature with you. I don't know if that
but
helps carry.
Nah, it's not a willing creature. So the idea is you have to be able to carry.
No, what she's saying
No,
is
no,
you
I
could
know.
teleport 2 people and items.
Yeah.
So you could.
It says you can bring along objects as long as the weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity.
Essentially,
So
she could teleport 2
can
of you
you
both
share the weight?
holding the skull.
Yeah,
But
can
it-
you share the weight and still teleport?
But it does only weigh £50, so I'd imagine even a sorcerer could probably carry that.
No, I have a spell that might enable me to carry it anyway. Cast another spell because it requires concentration.
What is your carrying weight?
That's fair. I just want you to get as far out of here as possible.
Yeah.
What's your carrying weight, Lenara?
Ara's gonna.
Can she not hear me?
Okay.
Can any of you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Do you know what your carrying weight is, Lenara?
Oh no, sorry, I didn't hear that. I don't know. Would I work that out?
I don't know mine either in 5th edition.
What's your strength?
Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can look it up quickly. Sorry, I'm currently trying to make myself comfortable so I keep making these weird noises. I'm sorry, everyone.
I don't think Lenara can hear me.
Carrying pet. Hello?
Can you hear me?
She's currently looking for her
Hello?
carry weight. She doesn't know what it is. Can you hear us? Is she?
Yeah. Your carrying weight is your strength multiplied by 15.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your
50
strength
pounds, I
times by
can carry
15?
that. Strength is
What is-
14.
Huh?
14, so my carrying capacity would be 50.
14 times 15. £210.
210 pounds. What?
Well, it's not the bonus, it's the actual number. So my strength is 11. I'd times that by 15.
Yeah, that's what she did. I just
14.
did 11 times 15. 14 times 15.
So yeah, 200
strong.
pounds.
Stats are quite high, but I did boost them with my yeah.
That's fine.
So is this a yes? Lenara
I-
can carry it.
I could probably carry several.
Sweet.
Wear them as armor, dragon skull pauldrons.
Dragonborn. You have true ability.
So yeah, I'll say you can pick it up. The shape makes it kind of awkward, but you'll be able to carry it and still cast magic.
Okay.
You essentially like wear it, like you're carrying it above your head like a table draped over you. You're kind of inside the skull at the moment.
Hi.
Meanwhile,
Guys. Heading
Ray
on.
and I are following Bellevue to the wine cellar because that's what he's showing us.
Yeah, and I'm with you.
And also wine.
Who drew a body?
Hooray.
God damn it.
It
So,
wasn't me.
before we go into the wine cellar, Linara, are you bamfing out of here?
Shh,
Can
cool.
I take the dragon skull and Theron? Can I take an object and a person?
Yep.
Yes.
Can I just like shoot my arm out through the dragon's eye hole, grab onto him, and then dimension door out of there?
If Theron is willing to go, absolutely.
I wish to grab hold
Yeah,
of...
I'm willing.
On the way towards the wine cellar, I wish to grab hold of Ray's arm
Yeah.
and say to her, "You ready?"
Are you really going to take her away before she gets to see Strahd von Zarevich's wine cellar?
No, not just yet. I'm just...
Moving.
What I'm doing is I'm holding her and saying, "Are you ready?" And trying to imply that any minute now I'm going to teleport us out of here. Be ready.
Since Ray doesn't know the context, plus she trusts Samara, she's just gonna go.
Alright.
I prepare dimension door.
Cyrus turns around and goes, "Am I ready for what?"
Cyrus?
The mongrel dude.
This dude.
Am I ready for what?
I was talking to Ray. She loves wine cellars.
Oh,
Really?
all right. Yeah.
I think I have a problem because I just love them that much.
All right. Cool. He opens the door. He opens the door to the wine cellar, and it's pretty impressive. There are plenty of arched frames of stone in this wine cellar, which form a low, wet ceiling overhead. There are great casks. We're talking about massive barrels, easily taller than both of you, on the eastern wall. You can't tell what brand they are, and sadly, they all seem to have their corks removed. The floors underneath them stained red. There are a bunch of rats
From
scattering
wine.
around.
Right.
Wow, this is very impressive.
Wow.
I sort of nudge Ray in the waist.
Ooh, impressive.
All right. Well, I guess we better go up the stairs we came down.
Don't you want to look at any of the wines, though? That one's my favourite. He points to one
I guess
in the
we
south
can look at the
wall.
wines. That's not a problem.
He points at this one.
I keep hold of Ray and we wander through and look at the wines. I
think
wish
at this
to
point-
I wish to state that I'm gonna stay at like 10 foot away from him. Give him a wide berth.
Fair
You
enough.
can take a step back if you like.
He walks down to about here and points at the middle one. So that one's the best one, though. That's the purple grape one.
Wow. Do you drink it sometimes?
No. The thing that's in there likes to eat other things, so it tries to eat my rats a lot.
Oh, that's rather terrifying.
I know, right? And he kind of kicks at it, and the front falls open.
I
Oh.
take a 5-foot step back.
Yes, I will step back too. Whee! Oh my god.
Rah.
The crap is that?
Rah.
Amara, would you like to roll me a nature check to figure out what that is? Or both of you could roll it, I guess.
Please don't. Please don't.
I would like to remember my nature. It's... Wow, it's really fun. I'm too distracted with the one.
Ray, you're
Clearly.
mostly heartbroken at the fact that most of the wine in here seems to be spilled. Although you'll have noticed, because I know you're very, very you care a lot about wine, that the casks at the north all seem to be closed. However, Amara, you've definitely seen, no, you've read about these things before. Welcome to the Black Pudding.
Oh. Yes, I can see why that's a pain.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Another 5-foot step back.
The thing shuffles out
I
5
will
foot.
step back with Amara.
Can I use that dimension door now?
Absolutely.
Goodbye, Belvu!
What? Like, literally, the last thing you see is him turning towards you, and the ooze, like, flomps at you to about here. And as you do, as it like leaps at you, you bamf out of there. And you are close enough, I would say. And I'll say you all arrive in the same place. That, it's what? What's the maximum? 400, 500 foot?
500 feet is the maximum.
Then I'll say from there, going straight up and out, considering how deep those stairs go, you'd be able to get outside for sure. So I'm going to put you back on the map. I'm going to put you back on the map there, and I'm going to move this over here. You're back on gigantic map of Doom.
Oh my goodness.
You're in the top right again.
As soon as we meet up with Linara, I'm suggesting we get the f out of there. Except in a more ladylike manner.
A school in
Sorry, Ray, I can't hear you at all.
Oh, hello?
Remember what I said, you've got to be quite loud when you talk, otherwise we can't hear you.
Oh, it's...
Loud.
My connection is pants.
It's not your connection, it's your Discord. You need to be loud, or we can't hear you.
Oh.
It's not the volume, it's you actually speaking. Your microphone's not picking you up because Discord is being too quiet. So whenever you talk, raise your voice a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you can hear you fine now.
Lenra's still just like holding you.
Basically, Lenara's kind of inside it. Like you can see her arms kind of coming out through their eye holes. But Theron has like taken some of the slack as well. Because although I said £50, it's not £50. It's more like £120 for a full dragon skull.
Like a really weird human Cubone.
Basically.
Okay, so we're gonna just appear at Lenara holding this giant skull, turn to Amara, and go, it's gonna fit in your bag.
No.
We're just going to have to carry it.
It'd fit in a bag of holding. But no matter what, I think maybe a second dimension door might be nice. We need to get out of here before they wake up Strahd.
Yes.
Where to?
Do another
Back
one?
to the
I look at
southwest.
Linara.
I can.
So can I.
I'm gonna be to take this right back to Argynvostholt straight away and try to turn on the light. He'll probably know where we're heading since we took the Strahd. Son of a bitch!
Let's go! I grab hold
Dimension
of
door!
I grab hold of Ray!
And dimension door out of there.
Okay,
Dimension door.
from there you guys can basically dimension door the whole way. Copy.
Going back to the main map now.
I
I
mean,
think we just get to the entrance, sadly.
you basically
How big this
bamfed to the
map is.
entrance.
Okay. We stop there and I will say, I can go once more. No wait, I can't. Fuck that.
I think you're pretty much running from here, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna grab onto it and shout right.
Okay.
We shall run this skull out of here.
It's so
I
fucking
hobble
comical.
behind slowly.
We are running real.
Yeah, she moves very slowly.
Oh.
I think my run is only twice my movement speed, so I only move 40 feet per round.
Hey, Ray, me and Nara have the skull. Get her.
Can I put Amara like you?
Hey Ray, remember when I said stop asking if you can do shit and just do it?
Okay, yeah.
Do it.
Yes, you can pick me up. Let's go.
Okay, I pick up Amara and run.
There you go. That's what we need. Every single time you do the thing. This is great.
I
So-
just want to make
Yeah, so you basically throw her over your shoulder and run. Theron and Linara, you are like chuckle brothering this dragon skull out of here. You're like to youing it the whole way along this bridge, and we will move back to the main map.
This is beautiful.
I'm gonna
Yay!
have like a stopover at Blue Water Inn. I'm gonna shift it over to the map of Barovia. There we go. Okay. You managed to get across the bridge, no problem.
Okay.
Where's Strahd?
Still exactly where he was.
Thank goodness. I relay this to the party that Strahd is not following us. As far as I know.
It wasn't him that was following us last time we left Ravenloft.
Whether he's following us or not, I'd like to get there as soon as possible.
Exactly.
Hear
At least we
that?
know it's not Grumpy Fangs himself.
Grumpy
Did you-
Fang.
We are still running, by the way. Just
Yeah,
so
you
you know,
guys
I have
do-
not stopped sitting on top of Ray and being run with.
Theron has said like 7 times now, can you guys hear that? And no one seems to have responded to him.
Yes, we
Oh.
can hear the screaming. We assumed that was a hurry up, guys. So
Yeah.
I just thought I'd tell you we are still
We are-
running.
Like,
Gotta go fast.
this is Theron reacting scared again. Or angry?
Uh-oh.
Or a bit of both.
Yeah. Come on, Baron, let's just keep.
Okay, as long as you guys can hear that, we'll keep running against it.
He's worried he's
Okay.
hearing it in his head. Okay, you guys can...
Oh.
No, he can... No, you can all hear it. You can all hear it, don't worry.
We can all hear this.
Oh.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Okay. Right, you guys managed to make it to about B on the map before you are, collapsing. That is literally
Not
running
much.
about 10 miles. No, about 5 miles. Carrying heavy things.
Carrying a dragon skull.
Yeah. So, I
I
mean,
don't know what that is.
you're
in marathon
adventurers.
terms.
you're adventurers, so... Well, if you imagine, the length of the expo hall is less than a mile. So, imagine running that back and forth more than 5 times.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
long...
and I've had to do that a lot.
Yeah. And you're going downhill too. Like, this is mountainous terrain. You stop at B, which is the gates where you first ever met Von Holtz in the Black Carriage. And you're pretty tired.
Sorry.
And with the screaming still following you, although getting fainter and fainter as you move, that's where we're going to end for the evening.
No.
We got it, guys.
You are currently holding
Got
the
the skull.
skull of a silver dragon.
We're gonna turn the lights on! Yay!
We still have to go from here all the way to over. Wait, where was
Here.
it again? Here?
Yeah.
Q. Oh damn! I was so close. I was saying you.
I think we gotta go to you.
One
Yes.
of these
You were
places.
You got to go to
is the
Q.
flooded village. Q is Argynvostholt.
Oh, is it? Okay, then we're going. Yeah, no, because of the river. Yep, we're going to Q.
Oh my god, that's gonna be such a journey.
I mean, if you could fly there, that would be really, really quick. But if you could fly there, it would be less than a day. But where you are now, you're not going to be able to get there without camping.
I suppose anyone can fly.
Sadly not. Wait, can I? No, I don't. No, I can't. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, we're going to end it there tonight. You guys managed to get into Ravenloft and out without Strahd himself detecting you. You managed to only meet a mongrel folk that seemed a bit crazy, but didn't seem to want to harm you necessarily. And
Well, until we got to the wine.
well, I don't think he was trying that. I mean, it's difficult to tell whether he was doing that intentionally or he just doesn't understand. Mongrel folk are weird.
Ray's gonna take a pair.
Ray's gonna what, sorry? Hello?
That's okay. He's gonna be super pissed when he wakes up today.
Well,
Yay!
yeah. I mean, currently he's still recovering from the wounds you all gave him, so yeah, he's not going to be happy.
Yeah, but
Especially if
we're
you
not
went
supposed
to
to
the
sleep
sun.
Castle's so big, he's gonna miss one dragon skull.
no, but do think he's gonna go and tell him most likely.
Yeah, but the mongrel didn't see us steal the skull. He just saw us disappear.
Poured it to Strahd anyway. There were 4
Yeah.
companions. One of them was like stupid and elven looking. There were 2 witches. He'll figure that out.
Oh.
Glowing girl.
Even if it wasn't us, he'd blame us anyway.
It's almost like you guys have
Yeah.
gotten in the way of Strahd's plans or something.
Would have got away for it if it wasn't for the meddling kids.
And your dumb skull.
Cool. Well,
That was cool.
we're
Thank
going
you
to
very much.
stop there for the evening. Thank you for wonderful Team Awful Neutral. I appreciate you being here. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. People watching at home,
Thank you for.
thank you as well. And I will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. again. It's going to be earlier this week because tomorrow is going to be the very first Tabletop Tuesday, where I take the D&D beginners on their very first campaign, and Team Awful Neutral will recognise the campaign because I'm taking them through the Lost Mine of Phandelver.
Oh, that's such a good campaign. That was our second one, wasn't it?
We did the starter one, which is what the D&D beginners have done already, and then like I took you guys onto the Lost Mine, I'm going to take them onto the Lost Mine now. So yeah, people at home, I hope to see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Thank you very much for being here. Much love. And yeah, this is Clockwork SJ signing out for the evening. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.